Hello and welcome back to another game of Dota 2. You're watching StarSeries Season 7 Star Series. It is day 20 of 30 days of group stages. And we are here with the third game of today, where we're seeing 5 in total. And our third game is Quantic versus uebelst. It is a bit of David versus Goliath in this one, but in terms of uebelst, they're going to be the David in a lot of fights to come in Star Series, since they haven't won a single match just yet. Let's see if they can turn it around against one of the teams that's actually one of the favorites for going towards Kiev at the end of the group stages. Of course, I'm not by myself. I'm joined once again by two people. We have got Nahaz, who is doing the stats inside the game client. You won't hear him, you won't see him, but you'll see what he does. The person that you will hear is, of course, my co-caster, who is Capitalist, and welcome back, the Capitalist.
Well, thank you, Cheever, and I just want to point out one thing.
Yeah?
I didn't mention anything. Skill difference between the two teams.
You're right.
Guess what happened?
Oh god, did I just curse
game.
it? Did I curse it?
Well, you said stuff, but I don't think I can.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say that
I think Quantic is a really interesting team to watch. They've got some unique strategies, and I'm excited to watch them. No matter what happens in this game, I really like this team, and I think they're going to go far.
I fully agree. They have been showing some renewing things, and of course, we've had one of the more epic games with them on Tuesday. Unfortunately, it didn't end, but the game itself was really good. A really solid play by both of the teams, and Quantic, of course, being one of those. And, you know, even though it didn't end, it was still good play. And I'm hoping for the same thing here. We've got a tree banned out. uebelst still wanting to remove that annoying factor from the equation. We've got IO removed, as well as the other tree-ish hero. It is Abaddon that Quantic did not want to face. We have a Darkseer first pickup, which is quite surprising, because he's not normally a hero that we see picked up first, and at least not when there is a Naga Siren, OD, Weaver, you name it, all still in the pool. So uebelst, they get to take their pick. They get 2 of the 3 heroes that I just mentioned, with Quantic still getting 1 of those 3. If they want them, of course, which is up for debate.
Yep, there's definitely a lot of high priority heroes on the team. I like the fact that uebelst has taken away tree. Yeah, like you've been making that joke that like Abaddon is like the new tree that people have been picking up. Quantic, apparently they like the old tree still. Like they've still been picking up that hero, and that's why uebelst has actually banned that out. So we're not going to see that this game. They're going to pick up the OD though, and that's pretty a standard pickup for Quantic. Lifestealer, Naga Siren grab for uebelst though. So look for maybe some wombo combo setups later. I mean, they don't have the Darkseer, but they do have that Naga Siren sleep. At the very least, they will be able to counter any potential Quantic wombo combo that's coming from the vacuum.
Yeah, yeah, that's something that they have to be prepared about. When you're fighting up against a team that you think might be outplaying you, like purely based on experience and on paper, I mean, I think uebelst is aware of what they're going to be up against. You have to come up with something. You have to come up with some way, like you have to be, I don't know, you have to be prepared in some way. You can't just go for a standard lineup that you think will work because it has worked in the past. No, you have to come up with something different, and a Naga Siren is in many ways, it's not something different, of course, but it's just stopping anything that Quantic has in mind, which is already such a big thing to be doing up against a team that you know, is going to be in favor of this one. So I really like the Naga Siren for uebelst. Good for them that they picked that one up. OD still picked up by Quantic, so they're still looking pretty strong already with a Darkseer and an OD, but, you know, that's to be expected with the first couple of pickups. It's going to be the supports here that's going to be determining a lot of this game. I think for Quantic especially, assuming that OD is going to be in the mid lane and Darkseer on the off lane, the supports will be the ones to try and set the pace for the game. uebelst with the Naga Siren, not a really gank heavy support, but definitely a hero that can at least stop ganks from happening if he is in the safe lane. Lifestealer in the safe lane supported by Naga Siren and something else, and Naga Siren is going to be one that can keep Lifestealer safe for sure.
Okay, so I was wondering about this, and I was looking into it, but I couldn't really find anything. Sorry, one moment.
Okay.
I have no way to mute Dota TV, so they just heard me like hacking up along there. I have no idea. I don't know, my throat just decided to fail. uebelst, I heard rumors about that they were disbanding, but apparently they're just here to finish out Star Ladder.
Yeah, they're not rumors. uebelst has disbanded. They have said, though, we are still going to finish our Star Ladder season. Because, of course, I mean, they've played a lot of games already, and, you know, it's not done to just not play your games. For Star Ladder, they have expected a certain amount of games per season, and you have to kind of play them out. Now we already know that Blue Banana and Chill, believe, are on Gamers League that that you might have seen earlier this weekend. They played in a couple of tournaments. German squad. They have got yeah, they've got a new German team. Let's just put it that way. But until Starlight is over, like they're still playing under the tag uebelst for now.
Okay, well, for now though, they're going to be playing this game, and Weaver's picked up for them, so they've got a dual core strategy going up. Quantic is going to have something similar because they already have the OD, which is going to be your mid. Darkseer's their off lane, so look for maybe a little bit more of a hard carry because OD, while he may be sort of a dual core strat because he outputs a lot of damage and he doesn't have a tremendous impact early. That's why he's sort of like a carry in many ways. He's also able to pick up mech. That's his one big contribution to a lot of early game team fights. While he may not be outputting as much damage as many other mid game heroes, he provides that early to early mech, which can be a huge difference in those team fights. So I'm thinking about a hard carry here. One really fortunate thing here is that uebelst has actually picked Lifestealer into a Darkseer.
Yeah.
Which, that Surge is obviously incredibly good. Now Quantic is actually countering the Lifestealer openly by picking up the Bane. So you've got a really good Disabler going up against that. That being said, uebelst has a really good tri-lane. Really, really good tri-lane.
And Naga Siren, Keeper of the Light, already those two supports. I'm kind of curious to see if they're going to an aggressive tri-lane, or if they're just going to leave Weaver by himself on the off lane and put Lifestealer in the Actually, maybe they're planning on having Lifestealer up against the OD. We've seen that before, and it has worked out. I mean, there's not that many heroes that can do okay up against the OD. We've seen Kunkka doing okay. Lifestealer can do definitely okay. Of course, Razor, but he's banned out. Lone Druid, banned out as well. Also a hero that can do up against good up against an OD. But maybe they plan on having Lifestealer solo mid. What are you expecting?
Well, it's an interesting choice waiting to leave your mid pickup, unless it's Lifestealer, waiting till the very last pick, because you see Quantic is banning out all of the good heroes versus that. They took away Razor and Lone Druid. There's still some heroes left in the pool. Viper is my personal favorite. I think he's really good. He provides more aggression than OD does. So not only do you counter him just strictly in the lane, but you also counter him in the fact that Viper is able to move around the map, get some kills in lanes that OD just can't provide. Like OD, maybe he can teleport in, help out on a fight that's already going on, but Viper is actively looking for those fights. And I think that in many ways Viper is a very, very good counter to him, both in strict technical sense in the lane and also in strategy. So that would be my personal pickup. He's an early game hero. They would have a tri-core setup, but it is going to be, looks like, the Lifestealer mid, like you were talking about.
Yeah, Lich pick up last. I like Lich. I like him on the off lane, and I think that's going to be the way that we're going to see it. Yeah, well, what else to say about Lich off lane? He can work out great if he gets indeed a decent lane. I mean, it's not that hard for Lich to get a decent lane. He'll just deny enough creeps to get the lane towards his court, and, you know, he'll get some experience, and that's the most important thing for him. The question is, how much impact will he have on the mid game, and what carry will Quantic pick up, because how much are they going to be doing in the mid game? Because so far, I mean, Bane-Jakiro combination is pretty strong. Nightmare into the Ice Path, and of course Vacuum into Ice Path, Macropire. And it looks like we're gonna see either Storm mid or OD mid, and I would actually like to see, well, if it's indeed a Lifestealer that they're gonna be planning to have mid, then Lifestealer is gonna have a tough time up against a Storm.
I didn't think they were going to do this, but this is actually something that Quantic does a lot, where they actually pick up the OD early, and you naturally expect, oh, this is definitely going to be their mid. We've been seeing OD dominating mid lately. That's where he's going to be, so let's figure everything else out. Figure out what we're going to put up against, and then they change it, and they actually have OD. It's twice now that I've seen them pick up as a potential hard carry, where he's actually sitting there as a farmer. This game, though, I don't think that's going to be it. Storm Spirit looks like he's actually going to be in the farming role here. They've got a good aggressive lineup, but I would agree with this draft for Quantic if they had gone with the Viper pickup versus mid, because then you've got a Tricore, which requires a lot of farm on your team and early aggression. Like that's like everybody's doing dual or Tricores. Nobody's doing really a 4 protect 1, but it's greedy. It's really greedy and leaves you susceptible to early aggression. And this is exactly what this matchup is for Quantic, is they've got a lot of early aggression with Storm Spirit being your one, being your farmer. That like there's only you can only go so late with the Storm Spirit, even though he is very strong. That high mobility is always going to be useful. You want to be able to dominate the mid game. That's all this is about, is them taking mid game and trying to push in from there. OD can take this game late, yes, but not versus a Weaver and not versus a Lifestealer. Lifestealer with his rage, there goes all your damage from OD. And Weaver's mobile enough that he can really put the hurtin' on OD. So they need to gain a significant advantage just from the laning phase. And once you start transitioning out of that, you start seeing some ganks, some movement around. They may not have the best gank squad early on, because Storm Spirit's probably going to take a while to farm up in this lane. He's probably going to sit there until he's like level 9 or 10. So there's early levels when a lot of heroes are like level 6, 5 to 7, that sort of area where you see a lot of movement between lanes and those earliest of ganks. I think Quantic just needs to make sure they don't get picked off, especially that OD in middle. Once that Storm Spirit starts hitting level 10, level 11, then they start being very aggressive, moving around the map and trying to shut down the Weaver and the Lifestealer and pushing in some towers.
Yeah, by the way, we have an Ice Path here up on the Keeper of the Light. They might try to go for this one. Nightmare gets put up on him as well. Oh, and they're not there to help him out. Chill, leaving his teammate to die. First blood already on the board. That's gonna be Shuxka with the first blood. And that's gonna be the start of this game. Not so good for uebelst, who, by the way, put Lich mid. Leaf on the mid lane. Let's see let's see who's playing what, because we have got Leaf playing Lich in the mid lane indeed. Interesting choice, but we'll see how he does. I mean, his sacrifice is really low mana cost, so he should be able to be okay-ish. As we have got Chill playing the Naga Siren. We've got ourselves the same stand-in as we saw earlier. It is Bloodshed Trey Goffman playing the Keeper of the Light, who went first blood, of course, here. And Ede or Edward or EDE Dota playing the Weaver. And last but not least, it is Blue Banana taking on the Lifestealer up on the top lane, off against Miguel's Darkseer, who, well, who is not so friendly up against Miguel.
So, this Lich, I wasn't expecting him to go mid, because this is very similar. I think there are enough heroes in the pool that counter OD 1v1 solo mid that I don't feel it's necessary to do things like this. Lich is pretty much he's very similar to like Nyx Assassin mid versus OD. You're going to lose that lane, but it somewhat stops the OD. Just a little bit. That's all this Lich is doing. He's slow. He's kind of shutting down his farm by being able to sack a creep every once in a while, but he's still not going to be able to pick up very much CS, because he's seeing his damage being lost every single time he goes and gets imprisoned. He's not going to have mana to be able to spam out Frost Blast, but he will have mana to constantly spam out Sacrifice. That's the only good thing about this lane. So I'm not really sure if I agree with that. I feel that once OD hits even level 4, but especially level 5, Lich is going to be running out of mana despite Sacrifice, and he's never really going to be able to cause Frost Blast. I think he'll just run out of... he may even go below 125, which is the mana cost for Frost Blast. Unless he leaves it at he may leave it at level 1. That may be his option, just to keep the mana cost as low as possible. That way, when he does get really low on intelligence, he can actually make sure he still can cast that. And that might be his play, because he already has 2 levels in Sacrifice rather than a level in Frost Blast.
Yeah, he can't afford it. Like you said, he will just not have enough mana to land his Frost Blast at all, and he is gonna need his supports if he wants to try and make something happen in the mid lane. In the meantime, the aggressive trial in here for uebelst is not really working out all too well. Naga Siren looks to be going dead here. Going down, in comes a Vortex, Illuminate tries to help out, Ede tries to do some damage here to Shuxka, might be actually getting himself a kill, but gets forced away. I mean, he's taking so much damage. In comes a Salve, but up on both, and that's gonna be making sure that Ede can't really afford to get himself a kill anymore. Maybe fucking Mad will be in some trouble, but he's still got a Brain Sap, so he might just try to bait something out here. Another Illuminate flying over, in comes in a Snare up on Jakiro. He still has an Ice Path, which misses, but scared them away anyways. And then it doesn't look like uebelst is gonna get any kill from this bottom lane for now, as we have got Darkseer getting a kill here. Blue Banana raging himself out, but in comes a surge. Miguel getting himself a kill. Self will not save Lifestealer now. That's gonna be 3 lanes. Like, okay, mid lane is gonna be in favor of the OD in terms of last hits. There's no way Leaf can get himself higher than the OD. He can deny, that's fine, that's the reason why he's there, but he's not gonna win this lane. Top lane, definitely now not one. Miguel getting himself a kill. Bottom lane, first blood and another kill on top of that one, going the way of Quantic. And Quantic there for me, just getting ahead real fast in this game.
Yeah, this game is rapidly running out of steam. Like, the fact that they went aggressive tri lane, I wouldn't have minded it at all, but they have heroes that are very level 2 dependent, so they need her to wait until they're at least level 2 to be able to go in. Naga, Siren, Weaver, both of them extremely dependent on that fact.
Nightmare.
Now they're going to lose another hero.
Yep, Keeper of the Light level 1. Matt setting that one up, and that's going to be a kill. In the meantime, a courier goes down as well. That's the courier on, indeed, the dire side. And let's see where it actually died. Mid lane. OD, able to snipe it.
Of course. That heavy damage. In fact, it was walking courier still, which is just ridiculous. That's because their tri-lane's getting shut down so hard. Yeah. And once the Storm Spirit was picked up and they knew it was a Storm Spirit tri-lane, they should not have gone aggro. Like, if it was a normal, some sort of normal carry that was farming up this lane, yeah, sure, go the aggressive try, wait till you're level 2 and try and fight. But a Storm Spirit versus a Weaver? No, you don't try and force that fight. Storm Spirit's level 5 compared to Weaver's level 2. That's just sad.
It's the same level as his solo mid, while he is on a tri-lane and he's also letting his supports have some levels. It's insane. It's something that should not have happened. We do have uebelst now turning around and saying, you know what, our tri-lane did not work out, so we're gonna send our level 2 and 1 support to the top lane. Maybe they can get themselves a kill up on Miguel, but Miguel is level 7. I mean, he's got a solo kill there on the top lane up against a Lifestealer who was level 5 at that point, who still is level 5, by the way. They're gonna try and do something here, though. In comes an ensnare. Tower actually helping out a bit. Riptide. Oh, an Iron Shell. He gets himself a kill first. And will he actually go down? Blue Banana needs to get the open wounds going. There he goes. There's still a surge up on Miguel. He used it. He gets himself away. No. Infest damage helping out. Whoa, that would have been so close for Miguel to actually get himself out. But at least he gets a solo kill before he dies. I mean, not that bad for him. Even though it was only level 1. Experience is not that much, but still some gold.
Yeah, and Bucky Mad with his Invis rune is actually going to catch out Leaf here. OD is going to come over, probably in prison for a little extra damage, and finish him off with easy auto attack.
Yeah, there's no way that Leaf can get himself away from this one with his life intact. There we go. That's going to be another kill. It is 6-1, Quantic winning all lanes. Maybe now only starting to play even on the top lane where Lifestealer now has got himself 2 supports to help out with, but Keeper of the Light still level 1. I mean, he's free food for a lot of heroes there, and of course imagine Storm Spirit, if he's gonna try to go on the hunt, there's so many people that he can sneak up on. This is like if you were a Nyx Assassin, if I was a Nyx Assassin in this game, I would be looking at the lineup and saying, whoa, there's a Keeper of the Light, there's a Lich, a lot of squishy heroes. Storm Spirit can even do that better, especially since he already picked up the first blood. We do have Miguel now trying the same thing. He sees himself some supports, sees himself a level 2 supports, really wants to get that one, doesn't get it though, still surged up. Actually, he might still get it. He's gonna dive in tower for this. The Iron Shell doing enough damage. There's still a self, but you have to hit him once before the self is off, Miguel, and now he's gonna be maybe in some trouble. Lich still goes down in the mid lane. In comes a snare from Miguel, though. We're following this one. Mad comes in to try and help out Miguel. One more hit away from dying. There goes the Riptide. That's gonna be a kill. Mad gets himself another kill as well, though. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade at least. In comes Banana, and that's gonna be the death of the Bane. Should be the death of the Bane. The Storm Spirit gets himself away from this one. In the end, 3 heroes die on the side of Quantic. OD going down in the forest as well. And only Keeper of the Light dying in the end for uebelst. Wow. It looks like I was following the wrong fight.
Yeah, Quantic kinda dove in really deep. Like, OD dove past the tier 1 tower and continued to fight the Lich over and over and over again in between. Now, he knew the Storm Spirit was coming, and he was just delaying long enough, but he still ended up dying, trading his life for the Lich. Really ridiculous. I mean, when you're already winning your lane, that's a free farm lane, you have tons, you already have both Tranquil Boots and Buckler, and that's what you need to win the lane. Like, if you aren't winning it already, that's the thing that puts you over the edge, is the fact that you can actually spam out both of those and get all your mana back if you're low. if you're not actually getting lucky essence procs. I don't know, this game looks pretty well in hand with Quantic as long as they don't do stupid dives like that.
Yeah, and but that's the thing, right? I mean, uebelst, it's a maybe, you know, a wolf in sheep's clothes. Maybe they're pretending to be super weak and then forcing out, or at least baiting out Quantic to do more stupid stuff, and
Tactical feeding.
tactical feed, yeah, I mean, it might happen. We have got an invis rune up on Sokska, who just missed Leaf, who went for a different route through the forest. But he will find himself a Keeper of the Light, which is a pretty good target. Level 4 Keeper of the Light right now, but still no match for a level 7 Storm Spirit, who is going to get that kill. Miguel actually trying to help out, as the tower will still go down. There is a deny, though. Lifestealer sitting inside a range creep. So at least that's something. Gets himself out after the deny, pretty good for him. And unlucky for Mad. He doesn't have a feed script, otherwise it would have been a kill. Leaf is in trouble. That's gonna be a kill. One more hit. Boom. And the tower goes down as well. That is no deny there. So 2 towers going down after each other. 1 deny, 1 didn't. And 1 kill. 2 kills actually added. Sky went into the jungle with that invis rune. Who's going for Orchid, by the way? It's a good choice. Well, in comes the Sanity's Eclipse on the bottom lane. Wants to go for Eat. 1 more hit. Boom. Gets himself another kill. Darkseer gets himself the Lifestealer in the same time on the top lane, while Chill tries to get himself out of this. There is an Astral Imprisonment though to stop him from TPing out. Actually, no, he's still out.
What?
What?
Oh.
I heard the sound as if a teleport was over, and then, you know, I saw the Astral Imprisonment. I double-clicked Naga Cyber and he was in base. Like, what? Just happened. Chill smiley face. It's skill. It was skill.
I was like, I don't think that Imprison should have actually been able to go off. Well, apparently that was just a little bit of a odd mechanics deal. But bottom, maybe. No, they can't. I don't think they can kill the OD with 2 heroes.
Well, they're gonna try. They're gonna try. Let's see if they have another slow. They do. They have to get in range though. Leave. So frustrating. You saw him trying to go for his Nova. Like twice, just couldn't get the vision, couldn't get the range. Leaf, by the way, he does have his ulti. Might be nice if he gets himself a good ulti off. That could be a start of a comeback fight, perhaps. But he's first gonna have to stay alive through a fight, and this might be a bit trouble. He comes Mad from behind, Miguel as well. Leaf still in some trouble. OD making sure that Weaver doesn't continue chasing, but they're not backing off. Ooh, the song, Chill. Allowing for setting up something. There's the ultimate from the Lich, but no follow-up there. Whoa, one moment says, well, that's gonna be 2 dead already on the side of uebelst, with the last one getting himself out. I mean, that Lich ulti ended up not doing anything a while. uebelst also wasn't able to defend anything. I mean, that's gonna be a tower. There's just no way. They can't outforce Quantic. They have to play it smart somehow. But a 4 on 3 fight, it's not gonna happen.
They have no AoE disable to follow up after that Darkseer. Like, maybe if you had a vacuum, that might keep them close enough, long enough for the Lich ultimate to actually bounce 5 or 6 times. But just Naga ulti, no way.
Nope. OD locked inside and then Snare, but is going to be able to pick up a kill and just try to TP himself out. Actually decides not to. I'm not sure if that was the right choice. Astral Imprisonment himself, Miguel trying to make sure that they're going to be able to get away, but he can't. Naga Siren with the Riptide gets the kill. Mania flies himself away. More TPs coming in. Blue Banana, who's going for a Shadow Blade, has rotated towards the bottom lane as Mania flies himself away. That's going to be fine. Actually, no. They're going to try again. I mean, Quantic knows that they are ahead this game, and they're quite far ahead. They're over 10k gold ahead at this point. Nice Ice Path. Still locks in Blue Banana, but doesn't lock in Chill. But Shuxka still comes in to get the kill. Open Wounds, a surge away from Mania. They're really the save squad there, and that's going to be a double kill for Shuxka. I mean, 17-6. It is Quantic that is really far ahead in this game. Let's just put it that way. Maybe I did curse it.
Yeah. I mean, almost a 12,000 gold lead in 12 minutes.
Oh,
that's
wow.
sort of the sign of a stomp when you're getting a 1,000 gold per minute lead on the enemy. Huge. Orchid's soon going to be up on Storm Spirit. He's actually already got Invis double damage, so look for a nice easy pick off on maybe the Keeper of the Light.
Yeah, let's see. Level 6 versus level 9. I mean, Keeper is still getting some kind of farm, at least that's nice, but he still will go down. Down goes the Lich as well. He's really not a mid-level, like, if you look at his items, the only thing he got more is boots and a bottle since he was in the mid lane. As there's actually a Dagon up on the OD. Because that's the kind of game this is. OD's building Dagons. Dire's middle
Well, they're gonna try and end this game early. There's no sense in prolonging this out when they're this far ahead. Even though they don't have extremely strong pushers, they're going to be able to have their mech. Who has the mech?
Well, OD was building it until he thought, well, you know what would be a nice item? Dagon.
Yeah, and so did Darkseer. That's why I'm like, what?
Darkseer
went ahead and built a headdress, and then it was like, you know what? I could use a Mystic Staff.
Yeah. And I mean, Keeper of the Light is still trying to make. Maybe Keeper will have a mechanism before they do. Who knows?
Maybe they'll combine together.
Zip for Shockska finds himself a song. In comes everybody of uebelst though. I mean, there's no follow-up on this song. They just don't have the one-more combo thing going on here.
Nope, no immediate disable, no ice path, no silence, nothing like that. It's
no everything that Quantic has, basically.
Pretty much. Pretty much. So once they have mech, they've got the sustainability to be able to push up into the tower.
Yep.
Between Essence Aura and the mana they get from that, and the health they get from mech, they can just stand in front of the middle and push down that tower slowly but surely.
Yeah, Blue Banana is gonna be in some trouble, tries to TP himself out, but gets Vortex before and gets killed off. Godlike and Ownage, and a lot of people getting extra items for Godlike Streak. Cool for them, as we have got... He gets zapped. He can zap too. Oh! The last time that OD built a Dagon, he lost. Well, you know, he has got a mechanism now, but in games where you think you're gonna be winning and you might be turning overconfident, that might be costing you the game. I mean, it's tactical feed after all. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be the same thing here, but you know.
No, I don't think so. OD's probably gonna one-shot this Weaver.
Ooh, nice Lich ultimate though for a change. Thank you. There's a zap still killing off Chill. Also, Weaver still went down, but at least this time the ultimate is actually able to bounce around. They get 2 kills though. They lose the OD. Lich gets himself a kill. Good. He did use his mechanism before that.
The new Lich ultimate. It was a buff that was really needed. I think maybe a slight increase into the bounce speed would be nice, but the sheer number of bounces actually makes it useful in the middle of a creep wave.
Yeah, well, we have got, I mean, OD decided to build a Dagon. Sorry, there goes Weaver down, but I don't think that should be a surprise. OD decided to be a Dagon before finishing up his mechanism. Darkseer decided to build a Mystic Staff before doing anything with his headdress. And the Keeper of the Light decides, well, headdresses are fun. I'm gonna make myself 3. Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Zip and Leaf. Silenced up already. Killed off. Ice Path. There we go. OD getting himself some revenge from the guy that just killed him off. Infest out still there from the Keeper of Light. Blue Banana might be able to get himself a kill on the Bane, but nope, gets killed off before he can do anything. 3 dead on the side of uebelst, who are still waiting for the creep wave because they can't really push high ground just yet. The Cuddle Bomb. A surprise lifestealer side of a Keeper of Light. It's not something that you would expect. Of course, it's Fada is German, so I believe Fada also was in uebelst at some point. Every German player that you'll see has been in one point or another in uebelst. Weaver still gets killed off here. Mecha, try hard. Yep. Well, I'm thinking the way the teams are already interacting with each other, I think uebelst has already accepted their fate. Kinda, in comes a Fiend's Grip. In Song interrupts the Fiend's Grip up on Leaf. Illuminate will still fly through. There will still be a bit of their combination thing that's going on here. In comes a Zip for Shockska. Who is he gonna go for though? He doesn't have the mana. We'll still be able to kill off Leaf there. There he goes. It's the only one that dies here as Matt can't really do anything here. Illuminate misses up on the OD. What's going on there? Banana, actually, with the Shadow Blade. Sentry Ward goes down. He's not going to be safe. He might be able to eat up Mania. No, he can't. Never mind that. Miguel with a kill in the end. They're fountain farming right now. No GG called just yet, though. Just saying, in case anybody was wondering.
Well, maybe, you know, maybe uebelst can tactically feed hard enough that that Quantic will feel confident enough to dive fountain.
Yeah.
That's where it'll all turn around.
Oh, it would be. And Lich Ultimate. There goes still the OD. This might be the start. Storm in some trouble. Getting killed off as well. That's going to be a double kill for the Lich. Is this a comeback? Is this a comeback? No, Weaver dies. Miguel gets himself a double kill. Well.
Comeback's over.
Yes. Buyback for the Weaver, though. You never know.
They're trapped. They're surrounded. Only solution is go YOLO into the fountain.
Yep. TP out from Mad is able to do that. Leaves himself Miguel alone in the fight. With this dive, by the way, the Rex are still standing.
Yep. It's, I'm
Interesting.
still waiting for the ensnare.
Oh, that's a Dagon Darkseer killing off a Weaver who wasn't in time to time lapse. Didn't realize what was happening to him before he died. Well, what else to say about this game that's actually useful, right? Not much to say.
Nothing. Feed! More feed.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the way it goes.
Yep, so draft. No bueno for uebelst.
The draft?
Decision in lanes. Not a good idea to put the aggro try versus Storm Spirit tri lane when you have Weaver. Not a good idea to try and force those fights when you don't have level 2 on Naga Siren or Weaver. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game from there. You can't really blame them for anything that happens after that point because it's practically over by then.
It is. The Rex will now go down. It looks like Quantic has found their focus for some build. Never mind. They'll lose their focus because they're going to go towards the fountain again. Seeing if they can force staff some people out, perhaps. Look at that. There's a 4th headdress being built up by the Keeper of the Light. And the Dagon is now at level 3 for the Darkseer. Well, that's not enough to get a kill. OD needs himself more than just a Dagon level 1.
Alright, we're actually getting close to the starting time for the Alliance Power Rangers game.
We do, we are.
And now, I'm all one for teams calling out their own GGs, but
yeah,
admin step in and go, alright, this is getting ridiculous. uebelst. Can you please type those 2 letters?
I think that the people that are watching this inside the game client might be happy with their items, though. I mean, we know that Power Rangers will not start their game up against... oh, there goes OD again. Power Rangers vs. Alliance won't start until this one is over. So, you know, that's a small comfort, but you're right. I mean, I thought we were maybe going to be catching up. We were, of course, very far behind on schedule after previous game. I thought maybe this game can make that right again, but it doesn't look to be the case. For now.
No.
Not yet. I mean, not if Quantic keeps feeding themselves. Look at that. 4 heroes dead. The only one that's alive is Mad on his Bane.
There it is. The tactical feed comes into play.
Yeah.
Purple people eater. Purple people eater. 4 headdresses up on Keeper of the Light. Nice. You know, that'd be pretty impressive.
Oh, look at that. Eid says someone got a double kill, and there's 3 people that witnessed a prize for Weaver getting a double kill. And Eid says, I want my double kill item! It had me.
Wow. It's
bit greedy there, but it's fun.
It's kind of desperate, to be honest. Like, you're in this many tournament games, and you finally get a double kill. There's an item that goes out with your name on it.
I want to have it. I think perhaps Quantic is starting to play serious. Never mind. What's he doing? Miguel's not serious. Oh, Miguel's getting a kill. Down goes the Weaver as well. That's 3 with the yeah. Okay, now kill buildings, people.
Super serious.
Buildings. Mad buildings.
Oh.
That's a Dagon level 2 on Lich, by the way. He sold everything for that. Come on, people! Do something. Why do I see a TP
hungry
thing?
And I'm tired. I don't want to watch this game anymore. Ah.
OD is carrying around a flying courier. That's true. Come on, we want to have Alliance versus Power Rangers. Let's see if admins can do anything against it. Well, down goes a Storm.
Dagon Wars.
Oh, maybe this is still a comeback. I mean, tactical feed. No, this can't be a tactical feed. They can't. Can, like, theoretically, can uebelst still take this?
Theoretically, yes. If this happens for the next 40 minutes and a Rax is never taken,
So,
2 Rax down. No.
Something is wrong with the fountain of the Dire. Look at this. Do you see this
Yeah,
too?
I see that. It's
Portals.
I
If you go in here, you get out there. That's how it works. Portal.
I can't do the GLaDOS voice. My voice is too deep. I don't know what they're doing to do that. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because they're seemingly doing it on purpose. Just canceling their TPs or something, I don't know. Well, we have got 4, yeah, because OD is having 4 TPs in his inventory.
I had no idea you could do. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm so confused.
I am...
Somebody please explain. I've never seen this before.
Someone please end the game. Oh! Soxka can't do it. He failed. He has got 2 orchids, by the way. And they don't get put on cooldown if you use one.
What? What is that? What? Did they break the game?
I think so. I think so. Well, there's Darcy with a double kill. Miguel gets himself kills. Gets himself down on level 5. Darcy or no, those guys die as well. Well, Weaver, the only one left alive, will now go down as well. Can you please take down the last Rex? Please.
Patience from Twill.
Patience from casters. More like it.
Seriously, I think casters should just go on like fucking strike when this happens. It's pretty ridiculous because playing the game this might be funny, but like as casters we're just like, we just gotta get to our next game. Can we please just get to our next game?
Yeah.
It's a real game.
The creeps might be our savior though. The creeps might do it.
We should stage a walkout. Ah, Casper did it. I'm walking out. I'm out of here.
Casper, can you save me a spot or something?
I got you a spot.
Okay, because you know, it's bad manners to leave the game before the end screen. For at least people need to see the end screen. That's kind of, you know. Oh, creeps are attacking the throne. Oh, thank you. Okay, so for people watching, thank you for watching. We're gonna jump ourselves to Alliance versus Power Rangers. If you want to see the end screen of this game, you have to pause the moment that you see it because I'm gonna jump myself into the other game the moment that I see the end screen. So, thank you for being here. Make sure you stick around because Alliance is going to be up against Power Rangers in our next game. After that, we're also going to have Quantic again. This time up against Roxkiss, which should be a lot more even game than this game that we just saw. Yeah. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Of course, Capitalist is Dota Capitalist on Twitter. My name is Shiver Gaming, and our statsman is Nahaz Dota on Twitter as well. So make sure you follow us. And make sure you stick around. I already said everything because the creeps, I really thought that the creeps by this time would actually have already taken down the throne, but they stopped attacking the throne because, I don't know, they're stupid.
Oh god. Well, EGM is here.
Creeps, you can do it, creeps.
Alright, I told him you're coming, so... We're good.
No, there's 4 creeps bashing on the Rex right now. No, never mind, it's 7. 7 creeps. 8 creeps. 9 and 10 are coming in. This might be it. Oh, a creep gets distracted from his claws. 4 creeps get distracted from their claws. We still have 6 creeps there though. And that is the throne. Quantic takes the game 52-22. We're gonna have ourselves the next game. Stick around and remember, pause if you want to see the end screen because it's not gonna be up for long. Your chair is making sounds. Oh well. Yeah, that's the end screen. There we go.
Yeah, I know, right?